Made it through Thanksgiving. That was one of the first obstacles we tackled during this challenge. But now we have 3 weeks until Christmas, and you know what that means? It means 3 weeks of parties, get togethers, and a bunch of goodies. I don't know about you, but I just spent the last 2 days baking cookies for classroom projects, baking a cake for my son's birthday, and I have yet to do my holiday baking. Um, for friends and family and neighbors. So, needless to say, this is the time of year where we are bombarded with unhealthy food, especially those sweets. And if you're anything like me, you have a sweet tooth, and those cravings really start kicking in, and it is hard to say no. So, during these next few weeks, I'm going to give you 9 tips to kind of help keep you on track, help ward off those cravings, and really prevent you from going overboard. Remember, the point of this challenge is to at least keep you at the same weight. We don't want you going into the holiday season and gaining all this weight so you have to play catch up coming the new year. I want you guys to have a good solid base so after the holidays, when the New Year's comes, you guys have a solid foundation and are ready to take it to the next level. So, a lot of these we have kind of talked about throughout our challenge, but I'm just going to reiterate them. Okay, so one of the first things, if you guys know you're going to have a holiday party, I know many of you are military, so you're going to have these, squadron Christmas parties coming up. Unless you're like me and we had ours right before Thanksgiving. Made no sense, but whatever. If you know you're going to have parties, or get-togethers, then you need to plan ahead. And the best way to do that is to start your day right with a healthy breakfast. Whether that be your Shakeology or having a high-protein, high-fiber breakfast, whole grain toast and eggs with some mixed vegetables in a scramble. This will create a foundation for your day and satisfy you and make you less likely to walk into that party and you're just going to inhale everything. So, second tip, don't go overboard on appetizers. We talked about this in my last video with ranking your food, and this is where this comes in. When you walk into that party, I really want you to kind of survey the room and see what is offered. I don't want you to mindlessly grab a plate and start loading it up with food. I really want you to think about it and think about what you're going to be eating. Because if you're seeing some 9s and 10s that you know you want to eat, and you absolutely should within moderation, you need to be more diligent about what you're going to put on your plate. You don't want to fill up on 2s and 3s when you're going to be saving up for those 9s and 10s. So it's super easy to consume over 1,000 calories at the appetizer bar. So pay attention, okay? Really try to load up on vegetables and healthy options, lean meats. Try to stay away from the cured meats because even though those are a protein, they're very high in salt, and that's going to cause bloating, and that's going to cause you to retain water. It's going to increase your inches. It's going to increase your pounds. So we want to stay away from those. Think whole foods. Step 3 is trick your brain. And an easy way to do that is most of us want to grab that big plate. It's what we're used to. But instead, I want you to choose a small plate. That way, when you feel it, your eyes and brain are satisfied because they see that full plate, but you're not having as many items on that plate. So you're going to feel good and you're going to reduce those calories. Trick number 4, enjoy your favorites. Enjoy those 9s and 10s. That's the whole reason we are doing this. It is not a deprivation. It is a lifestyle change. And in order to make it a lifestyle change, you need to make it real. And in the real world, you're going to eat the things you want to enjoy, and you absolutely should be able to do that. within moderation. So pick a couple of those 9s and 10s, keep the portions small, and again, fill the rest of your small plate with healthy, low-calorie options, vegetables, fruit, lean cheeses, lean meats, and just a few crackers. Next is improve your traditions. So if you're hosting a party or a get-together or even Christmas, try something new. Take the pressure off of yourself. Ask people to bring side dishes, make it a potluck, but encourage them to bring healthy options. I've shared many, many healthy appetizers and side dishes and holiday type meals. Send them a recipe, or just, a lot of people are on Pinterest these days. Encourage people to bring healthy items. You're always going to have a few people who are going to bring cookies, cheese dip, things like that. So try to avoid that. I know a lot of times when I go to get-togethers, especially around this time, the only thing that is offered is cookies and candy and just, soda, and it is just a nightmare. So another thing to think about, if you are going to a potluck or you are going to a party, bring a healthy option. That way you know that if that party is sabotaged, and by that is nothing but pizza, brownies, and cookies, you have a healthy option. So at least you have one go-to. So you can still enjoy that small cookie, but you also have, say, a salad. So something so your night is, not a complete waste. Next step, don't get drunk. I know most of us are moms, so that's probably not going to be an option anyways. But to save yourself the calories and possibly in the embarrassment, keep your alcohol within moderation. Enjoy a glass of wine, enjoy a light cocktail, but do not overdo it. It's super easy to overconsume on alcohol, and that's just empty calories. And if you are drinking a lot, you're probably going to get a case of the munchies, and then you are going to go crazy. So not only have you overconsumed alcohol and increased your calories that way, now you're stuffing your face with everything on the buffet table. So your good night just all of a sudden fell apart, and you've consumed 2,000 calories in a matter of 5 minutes. So really be diligent and pay attention to how much you're drinking. Savor that glass of wine. Have a sip as you're having a conversation with somebody. Don't just sit at the bar downing drink after drink. And also, please chase it with a bunch of water, because that alcohol is going to dehydrate you as well. So really make sure you are drinking enough water throughout the night. Next step is forgive yourself, because we're all going to go overboard, or we're all going to have those terrible days or even those terrible couple days. And that's okay, because this is about progress and not perfection. So just learn from your mistakes. If you have another party coming up, plan ahead and really and work on making yourself better and get back on track. And the last thing is, remember why you're there. Remember why you're at the party. You're not going to these parties to eat and drink only. You are there to socialize and spend time with your friends and family. So enjoy that time with people. Spend time conversating with people instead of hanging out by the buffet table or the bar. All right, I hope these tips help. I know this is going to be a very tough few weeks. I know for me, I am just starting to crack, but I am in this with you and I am doing my best, and I would love to see all of you finish this challenge with that sense of pride, because you guys have definitely been digging in, and I've been super proud of all your accomplishments. So keep it up.